So in my house, I have a 17-year-old daughter, a 14-year-old son, and a 12-year-old son. But the 17-year-old daughter is so about to turn 18 later this year. And her generation is very sensitive to quality of food in workplaces. Very sensitive to it. And so why I'm mentioning this is as a leader, you have a choice right now to lead by example. But if you wait too long, that younger generation is going to push you.
Absolutely.
They're going to come in and say, what is this? What's all the soda here? That's not what I want in the break room. I don't want energy drinks and candy bars.
Absolutely.
I mean, every once in a while it's fine, but I want... Now, she drinks things like kombucha. And
I love kombucha.
That's disgusting stuff.
It's good. It's like slime.
That sounds so appetizing. But she really is all about health and wellness, and it really is indicative of her generation. So I think that in some ways, while we're talking about this as leaders, you really want to set the example. There is a clock ticking. If you don't move soon, the example is going to be pushed on you.
Absolutely.
Or expected of you. And so get to before you have to.
So when I get to corporate speak and they bring me in for lunch and learns, it is so fun because when I go, they have the healthiest lunch that day because I'm showing up.
So is that because you tell them what to have or because they feel pressure because you're coming and so they're like,
combination. I think it's a combination. I know when I come, it's not going to be
so
catered.
Maybe you just need to visit all these companies.
I would love to.
That'll get them healthier.
I love to. Here's what I really think is when you were talking, I'm thinking it's the get to, have to philosophy. Okay. But I think as leaders in companies, they think they have to provide unhealthy food. I think they think that, but they really don't. I think they think people want Doritos and Cheetos and Snickers and crappy food around. They think their people want that, but they don't want that. They don't have to provide that. They should see it as I get to provide healthy options for them. And I really believe that we don't have to have certain foods that are detrimental to people's health because we think they have to have them.
You know, it's hearing you saying that, it makes me think something that I think is really important for leaders to be viewing this as. When you create an environment, office environment that has healthy options, you're signaling to them, and you can even say it out loud, I care about you.
Yes.
And that's why I'm doing this.
Yes.
You may like the other things, but I care about you as a person and as a coworker so much that I want to provide these options for you.
Leaders get to be the example. It's such an honor and a privilege and an opportunity.
Totally.
I love being a leader in my company. I love that I get to be a great example for them. I took all my leaders out to lunch yesterday, and I had this gorgeous salad and protein and healthy fats, and it was just wonderful. And guess what? I sat at the table with all my leaders, and all of our food looked the same. You know?
Yeah.
I'm the leader. I picked the restaurant. We all are on that same page. People sometimes will just gravitate towards this healthy food once they start. The leader gets to say that's good or not. They basically are putting the stamp of approval on that. So it will be like we're the leaders in our own home. Yeah. And I know you and your precious, adorable, cute wife, right? You put out the healthy
you're
stuff.
Winking. I like that you're winking.
I know. Putting out the stuff that's healthy, it's going to be great. So number one key for your leaders is make sure the stuff is visible and plentiful. You know, it has to be attractive.
Yeah.
You know, and they're going to gravitate towards that. But more importantly, your team is going to be more productive. Sugar spikes your insulin. It goes up, it goes down. It makes you get that fog, 3:30. I want my team to produce.
Totally.
They're going to be non-productive if they're eating foods that are non-productive.
You know, there's just hearing again, seems like I keep saying the same phrase, but hearing you say this, it reminded me when I go out to lunch with someone, you know, and if they're ordering first, in some ways, they're actually setting the tone.
Yes.
Right? If they say, well, I'll have the salad with the salmon grilled, you know, okay, then that's what I'll do that. I might have really wanted French fries that day, but I'll say, no, I'll do, that sounds good. I'll do a salad with salmon too.
Leaders are influencers.
Yeah, so thinking about how we want to do that. So other than food, is there anything else that leaders can be doing in the office that can help create more of a healthy office environment?
Positive messaging. I love positive messaging. I love rah-rah. I love that part. I think leaders can spend more time giving praise. I think praise should be given all the time, nonstop. Praise needs to be a couple things, though. Okay. Praise often. Okay. I mean, often.
Okay.
My daughter goes to a cute little school and they give her salutes.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that cute? And after 10 salutes, she gets a reward. And
Nice.
praise often. And her salute doesn't say you did great. Praise needs to be very specific. So you praise often, be very specific and sincere.
Yep.
It needs to be sincere.